you can experience the ultimate deep dive to 800 feet on Cayman's sheer wall with the Atlantis Deep Research Submersible. Offering a dive available nowhere else in the world, Atlantis uses two Perry submersibles, which were originally built and used for petroleum exploration in the North Sea. The deep submarines, which carry only 2 passengers at a time, have been in operation in Grand Cayman since 1985. Each submersible is 20 feet in length with a cabin that's about 8 feet wide. Descent is at a rate of 60 feet per minute, requiring only 16 minutes to reach a depth of 800 feet. While making the controlled descent to a depth of 800 feet, the various life zones and geological formations are described by the pilot. At a depth of about 300 feet, few of the hard corals that comprise the shallow reef are still present, but a variety of sponges proliferate, and thus this region is known as the sponge belt. As the descent continues, gorgonians such as sea fans and sea whips become abundant, as well as a variety of black corals ranging from whip-like to tree-like forms. As the sub approaches a depth of 700 feet, the first haystacks appear. These enormous blocks of limestone are possibly formed as sections of the wall cleave off and fall away. After reaching maximum depth, the sub begins a leisurely 45-minute ascent, which allows for close scrutiny of the deep reef.
It's just in front of us. Each sponge is capable of moving several hundreds of gallons of water through its system each day. Water is brought in through the sides and then expelled out that exhaust port that you see there called the oscular or osculum. Now we'll start to get into some more fish here because eventually we'll get into some marine algae. Look at the fluorescent colors on those sponges. When you turn off the lights, they still tend to glow underwater. These are several hundred years old. This one's probably about 4 feet in length.
More several hundred years old, the sponge?
Several hundred years, yeah. Now sponges have different growth rates. Some of them are about, I'd say 3 inches every 10 years.
Una esponja crece 3 pulgadas cada 10 años. O sea que esa esponja tiene cientos de años por el tamaño.
These are 2 large prickly tube sponges here. Look at this one, almost shaped like a saxophone. Look at the size of this elephant ear sponge coming out. Wow, that's amazing. This is about the size of a small table. Yeah, this bright orange elephant ear sponge. Elephant ear.
Esponja oreja de elefante. Precioso.
We're approaching about 700 feet right now. Again, the stalk is elevating the crown off the seafloor into the water column to feed. Beautiful group of sea whips here. Returning from our dive on the Perry 1203 from 815 feet. Gentlemen, how did you like your tour?
Fantastic. That was amazing. It really was amazing.
All right.
The best underwater trip I ever done.
That's great. This is the crew of the Perry 1203 signing off.